At first glance, the Mariners' roster overhaul following their 89-win season may seem surprising. But Seattle is playing the long game, giving their young players a chance to grow and mature, and creating a foundation for extended success. The signing of Yusei Kikuchi is further proof that this is not a rebuild, but a necessary refocus, and the Mariners can still be competitive while building for the future. It's been 17 years since Seattle's last postseason berth, a record-setting 116-win season in 2001. And while it's unlikely the Mariners will be serious contenders this year, this is a team to watch for the near future and beyond.
Coming to you from the Coliseum as the Oakland A's are set to open the 2019 season at home against the Seattle Mariners. With the first pitch right around the corner, let's send things down to Heidi Watney for a report on the Mariners' outlook in 2019.
Matt, I was able to pay a visit to the clubhouse before the game, and amongst the players that I talked to, there was a lot of enthusiasm about this season finally getting underway. After a busy offseason, which included trades of some key players, manager Scott Service insisted that his team is not rebuilding, but retooling. He acknowledged the team's disappointing second half in 2018, going 36-42 in the last 3 months after a 53-30 start. But he believes if they can get out to a similar hot start, this time they'll see it through and get to the postseason for the first time since 2001. As a first step, let's see if they can replicate their opening day victory from last year.
Thank you, Heidi. Let's go get it. Opening day baseball is next. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the sixth inning, nobody out.
The catcher.
So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here it comes. Low for ball one. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. That's wide, 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
He pulls this one into right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did.
The batter number
what a play there
second
for the
base.
first out.
Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Profar is right there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in now, Chris Davis. He'll be the
Leading
one to
off
start
for the
things out
A's,
for Oakland in their
the
half of the
designated
6th
hitter,
inning.
Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike swinging. Chased a high one there.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout
Now
there.
batting,
Yeah,
right
that's
fielder,
the advantage of getting ahead in the
defense.
count. You can really force hitters
It's
to
Johnny.
expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's just 2 for 9. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And that's the second out.
Now
Here's
batting,
Jurickson Profar.
second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. A ball and 2 strikes now. He pops it up. Haniger in pursuit, and nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Strike taken up in the zone. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pinder will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting,
Bases
the
empty,
first
2 gone now, and here's Jay Bruce. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. behind 0-2 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bruce around the bag, heading for second now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 home. Taken high and deep to right. Piscotty going back at the track. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he's in safely at third as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Now batting.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long fly out. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So for the time being, he stands to be the winning pitcher, but he is responsible for the possible tying run over at third.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Buchter
please.
will get the ball here
Now
as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Into the box, Tim Beckham, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Buchter is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Grounded down the third baseline.
Semien.
The 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Line hard, but this is a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Henniger will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1.
Batting. The catcher, Nick.
Ready for another shot
Hundley.
now. Nick Hundley. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Corey Garrett is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 35, Corey Garrett.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. One and one. Here it comes. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Still 2-2. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. This is chopped down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hundley, base runner at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. The A's strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Malik Smith. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And a tough way to go down that time as he's retired to start the 8th.
Up next for
digging in now for the Mariners, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
The batter.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there. And it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit. And it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
Stepping in now, D. Gordon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The batter, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a curveball misses inside.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. Piscotty is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for Seattle. They still trail it here 2-1. Striding in once again, Matt Chapman in his career against this pitcher.
Baseman.
Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Chapman.
First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Your
Zach
attention,
Roscoe
please.
is on the pitch here in the
Now
8th with nobody out.
Number 59, Zach Roscoe.
Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Beckham is up with it. And Beckham's throw is in time at first. 1 away. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one.
Number 2,
the bullpen has looked sharp.
designated hitter.
A nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Pitch is popped up. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. They're gone in order. They still lead it 2-1. Blake Trinan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Into the box now, Domingo Santana. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
The left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Trinan originally hails from Kansas. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Designated hitter, Edwin.
Digging in, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Now the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard down the line. Throw on to first. They'll take care of Encarnacion for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
The Mariners are down to their final out now. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but what do you really think this means, D-Row?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune
The
in
batter,
at a
number
great
10,
time. Edwin
designated
Encarnacion
hitter,
may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the ninth. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Santana stands at second with no outs. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
If you're just joining us, it's been a pitching clinic so far. And in fact, we're still looking at a possible shutout in the making. Heidi, what kind of impact does a stellar outing like this have on a club?
Matt, a dominating performance by a starting pitcher can not only take the pressure off the hitters, it also gives some needed rest to the arms in the bullpen. And it's just generally great for team morale. It'd be a real boost for this pitcher's team and his ERA if he can continue blanking the opponent the rest of the way.
Well done, Heidi. I'd say you got the job done there. Ready
Leading
now
off
for
the
L.A., Tommy La Stella. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
La Stella.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Pulled toward right center field. Smith in pursuit. He's there and records the first down. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First delivery to him on the way. Ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
That missed. Close. It's ball two.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Jeez, this is like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Here's Justin Upton now. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's hitting at a 371 clip. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys, that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
On the run is Smith. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. The M's are one of the hotter teams in the league right now, and for more on that, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, this team is rolling of late, and they want to keep it that way. We've seen before how a hot club becomes increasingly dangerous as they continue to reel off wins. Let's see if this runaway train will pick up even more steam by coming out on top again in this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now in the box, Domingo Santana. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The batter, number
Striding
10.
forward now is the DH, Edwin Encarnacion. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gordon is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
Now batting.
Bases empty, 2 gone now, and here's Jay Bruce. First offering on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Grounded to first. O'Hearn is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Into the box, Alex Gordon. He'll get it started in the Kansas City sixth.
The left fielder, Alex.
Bouncer to the left side. Beckham
Gordon
scoops it up. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, one away.
Up next
So
for
here's the Royals DH,
the
Jorge
designated
Soler.
hitter.
His career numbers against this pitcher. He's got a 3-for-7 line. In there for strike one, 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. To the left side, but it's well foul. Ready with another 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And another foul ball. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Ryan O'Hearn stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Popped him up. Lopez has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
The batter.
1 away for Seattle now in inning number 7. Up next, a former first-rounder, Tim Beckham. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the box now, fielder, Malik Smith. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. There's a drive out to left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. This will kick up against the wall now. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
So stepping in, Omar Narvaez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Smith on third with 2 out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Up next for Seattle.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Hill has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the throw in gets away from him.
Now back.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Owings is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they digging in and looking for more. Chris Owings will try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. Beckham fields it cleanly. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now that
at the plate, Hunter Dozier. His prior history versus this arm. He's 0 for 5. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2.
Now
stepping in, Martin Maldonado. Last time through was a base hit.
Maldonado.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Leading off with the Mariners.
Digging in, Domingo Santana. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
The batter, number 10.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Edwin Encarnacion now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Your attention, please.
Jay
Now
Bruce
pitching
will
for
be the
the
first to
Orioles.
greet him here as he'll stand in
Number
with a runner
40,
at first and one
Jake
away. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike one. Santana leads off first with one away. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batting.
So it's a
third
runner
baseman,
at first with two men
Kyle
out. And into bat
Seager.
next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. He's set and the pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Fouled away. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball one. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it. But now sure would be a great time.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now to the plate, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 2
Leading
from
up
him so
for the
far in this one.
The center fielder, Billy Hamilton. Your
Dan
attention,
Altavia
please.
will come on in
Now
relief
pitching
as he'll
for
make
the
his
Mariners.
second appearance of the season
Number
so
53,
far.
Dan
First
Altavilla.
pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside
The
part
right
of the
fielder,
plate.
number
But probably
50.
too good to take,
Wait.
and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Merrifield behind, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
2 balls.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Another full count pitch home. Hot shot on the ground is short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things
No
can
left
happen.
fielder.
Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it. And he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Gordon. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The pause and the 0-2. Now he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
Your
Brad
attention,
Boxberger
please.
takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 26, Brad
Malik Smith
Boxberger.
the next to hit. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Leading off for Seattle, the center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Dozier in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, the catcher.
So striding in, Omar Narvaez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 2-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Set to deliver on 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Number 2, Tom Murphy.
Here's D. Gordon now. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded in first.
Well, it's too bad they weren't able to extend that nice winning streak they've been on. But you're going to lose a game at some point in this sport.
Yeah, and you know, D-Row, the key is not to let it slow you down too much when it happens. They'll try to look past this loss and see if they can rekindle the fire in their next game.
If you've just joined us, this is a story of a pitcher who's got his club in a rare and exciting situation. Heidi, can you offer some insight without violating any baseball taboos?
Well, I don't want to jinx a masterful pitching performance by saying